my dear students. I, Miss Munazza Sayyed, welcome you all to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. Today, I am going to teach you English subject of grade 2. So, in our last period, we have learned children about how the birds were helping swallow to make a warm jacket. And what we have another word for warm jacket? That is cloak. Very good. So, in this way, we have completed the teaching part, the textbook exercise, everything. Now, we are going to have something else, a very interesting story. That is our next lesson. Okay. So, here I have some things, children. You have to tell me what are those. Okay. Now, what's this? What is this? Teddy bear, right? And how this teddy bear made up of cotton, you can feel, right? Soft with cotton. Next we have this chart, and here we have our national flag's photo, means we can remove this and we can paste it here and keep it here, okay? Our national animal, tiger, our national emblem, Satyameva Jayate. Next, our national fruit, national game, hockey, national bird, peacock, and next we have here national flower, lotus. So, this is also a type of game which increases our memory, okay, which you can play with this, and this is made up of wood, W-O-O-D, wood, wood yani lakdi, okay. And third thing I have here with me, what is this? A box, I know. In that we have many different types of tools. You can see here, okay. So, this is a tool set, but it's made up of plastic. So, here we saw, children, three things. A teddy bear made up of cotton. One more game which increases our memory is made up of wood, and third one about the tools which are made up of plastic. So, what were those, children? वो चीजें क्या थी? What were those? If you are bored with something, you will play, right? So, these are the toys. I showed you here different types of toys, okay. So, today we are going to learn an interesting story, an interesting lesson about a real toy town. That is our lesson number 4, the toy town. Open your textbooks, page number 31. Lesson number 4, the toy town. T-H-E, the, T-O-Y, toy, T-O-W-N, town, toy town. Have you all removed your textbooks? Good. Children, here we have a warm-up. Can you guess what toys these are? These are scrambled words. Scrambled words, do you know? Scrambled means mixed letters, okay. See, here we have O-L-D-L. What is this? First tell me. What is this? Doll. And what's the spelling of doll? D-O-double-L, doll, right? So इधर क्या है? Spelling mix है, letters आगे पीछे हो गए हैं, means crumble हैं. So what we have to do? We have to unscramble them. Means we have to put it in a correct order. O-L-D-L, what we have to do? D-O-double-L, doll. So this will be your homework. You have to do in this way. The rest. So as I showed you in the starting of this lesson, the teddy bear, the puzzle one game and some tools made up of plastic. So here we have a question, which is your favorite toy? Why do you like it so much? Now everyone's answer will be different. Everyone's choice is different. Okay. Now we are going to start with the lesson. Read about a girl who goes on a school trip to a real toy town. Now we are going to learn a story about a little girl who goes on a school trip. T-R-I-P, trip. T-R-I-P, trip. Trip means a short journey where all together, now here this is a school trip, so all the students, teachers and some other staff, they will go on a small journey. Okay. Pay attention, children. Every year, East Point High School takes us on a trip to some interesting place. This year, our teacher, Miss Roy, said that she has planned to take us to a very special place for our school trip, a real toy town. So what happened here? Every year, East Point High School is the name of a school here. Every year, this school taking students on a trip to some interesting place. This year what happened? That teacher, Miss Roy, said that she has planned to take them to a very special place. Every year they are going to a very special place, an interesting place. This year also, Miss Roy said that she has planned to take them to a very special place for their school trip. And where they are going? To a real toy town. She was going to take us to Channapatna. Where they were going? Channapatna. She was going to take us to Channapatna. C-H-A, repeat after me, children. C-H-A double N A-P A-T N-A, Channapatna, which is on the road from Mysuru to Bengaluru. So where is Channapatna situated? On the road of Mysuru to Bengaluru. Channapatna is known as the toy town of Karnataka. Channapatna is known as the toy town of Karnataka. were very excited. So, as the children were going to a trip, going to a school trip to a real toy town, all the girls were very excited. Even children, if you are going with your parents somewhere to have a get together or you are visiting somewhere, so you will be also feel very happy and you will be excited, right? If you are going to a garden also, you will be very excited. मैं ये खेलूंगा, वो खेलूंगा, right? Many things will be in your mind. So in this same way, those girls were very excited to visit, to go to a real toy town. Where were the students going, children? They were going to a school trip, right? Where exactly they were going? They were going to a real toy town. Where is the real toy town? In Karnataka, and we can also call Channapatna, right? Good. When we reached the town, we could see toys everywhere. Many people were sitting in front of their shops and making colorful and shiny toys. So, when those girls, their teachers, they visit to the town, when they reach to the town, what they can see there everywhere, children? Toys, right? As it's a toy town, everywhere they can see different types of toys. Many people were sitting in front of their shops. There everyone was having a different shop of their own. So what they were doing? They were sitting in front of their shops and making colorful and shiny toys. Turn the page, children. Look, they are the toy makers, Miss Roy said. There are thousands of toy makers in Channapatna. Now, what do we mean by toy makers, children? Toy makers means those who make toys. Okay, toy maker. So, what the teacher is telling them here, look, they are the toy makers. There are thousands of toy makers in Channapatna. As Channapatna is a toy town, is known as toy town, there are thousands of toy makers in Channapatna. All of us wanted to see how beautiful toys were made. So now the girls were excited how they are making the toys, how the beautiful toys are made, they wanted to see. So Miss Roy took us to a workshop owned by a toy maker called Hanumanthaya. So here what Miss Roy did, she took all the children with her to a workshop, W-O-R-K, work, S-H-O-P, shop, workshop. Workshop means a room or a building where toys or other things are made. Workshop, काम करने की जगह. There we can make toys, different types of other tools we can make. Workshop means what? A place or a room or a building where toys or other things are made. So the girls wanted to see how the beautiful and colorful toys are made. So that teacher took them to a workshop owned by a toy maker called Hanumantaya. So here Hanumantaya is a name of a toy maker. जो टॉयज बनाते हैं उनका नाम क्या है? हनुमानतया. वो वर्कशॉप किसकी थी? जहाँ पे टीचर्स और स्टूडेंट्स गए थे? हनुमानतया की. ओके, सो दैट वर्कशॉप वाज ऑफ हनुमानतया. नाउ रिपीट द स्पेलिंग आफ्टर मी ऑफ दिस चिल्ड्रन. Hanumantayah. Hanumantaya. When we arrived at his workshop, Hanumantaya was painting wooden dolls. So the children wanted to see how the beautiful toys are made. So what they did, with their teacher, they visited to a workshop owned by a toy maker called Hanumantaya. Then when they arrived at his workshop, what Hanumantaya was doing? Hanumantaya was painting wooden dolls. So what he was doing? He was painting wooden dolls. His children were watching him. Whose children were watching? Hanumantaya's children were watching him, that how he is coloring, how he is painting wooden dolls. Hanumantaya's wife Rukamma was making wooden beads. What Hanumantaya's wife was doing? She was making wooden beads. B-E-A-D-S, beads. Beads means small round piece of glass, stone or wood made up of anything with a hole in them to put a wire or thread through. In short, in Marathi we can say money. Okay? So what Rukamma was doing? Rukamma was making wooden beads. She was making the beads, but what were the beads made up of? Wood. Very good. Who is Rukamma, children? Who is Rukamma? Hanumantaya's wife. And who is Hanumantaya? He is a toy maker. Good. The toys are all made out of wood now. But a long time ago, these toys were made out of ivory, explained Hanumantaya. So when they reached to the workshop, what Hanumantaya was doing? Hanumantaya was painting wooden dolls, and his children were watching him, and Hanumantaya's wife Rukamma was making wooden beads. After that, the toys are all made out of wood now. But a long time ago, these toys were made out of ivory, explained Hanumantaya. So here what Hanumantaya, a toy maker, is telling to the students that now all the toys are made out of wood. But before long time ago, the toys were made out of ivory. I-V-O-R-Y, ivory. Miss Roy, what is ivory? I asked. I means the girl who is telling the story here. Okay. So when Hanumantaya said, before long time ago, these toys were made out of ivory. So what that girl asked, Miss Roy, what is ivory? Ivory is the long, hard, bone-like teeth of an elephant. It is also called a tusk, said Miss Roy. So what Miss Roy said here, she explained that what is ivory. Ivory is the long, hard, bone-like teeth. How she explained ivory? Long, hard, bone-like teeth of an elephant. It is also called a tusk. T-U-S-K, tusk. Tusk means what? Teeth. Okay. Said Miss Roy. I love elephants. I was happy that ivory was not used to make toys anymore. So what the girls said that I love elephants because before a long time ago the toys were made up of ivory, and ivory is nothing but a bone-like teeth of an elephant. It is also called a tusk. Tusk means what? Teeth. So what the girl replied here, I love elephants. I was happy that ivory was not used to make toys anymore. What is Rukamma doing? Asked one of the students. So one of the students, what she asked? What is Rukamma doing? Rukamma is using a lathe. Rukamma, R-U, repeat the spelling, R-U, double K, A, double M-A, Rukamma. What Rukamma is doing here? She is using a lathe, L-A-T-H-E, lathe. Lathe means what? The machine has a wooden stick that turns round and round very fast. Lathe means what? A machine that has wooden stick, and that wooden stick turns round and round very fast. She is using a thread to cut the tip of the stick. Stick you all know, S-T-I-C-K, stick, lakdi, in the shape of an oval bead, said Hanumantaya. We don't stop working till it is the end of the day. So what Rukamma was using here, children? She was using a lathe. Lathe means what? A machine has wooden stick that turns round and round very fast, and she was using the machine and she was using a thread to cut the tip of the stick in the shape of an oval bead, said Hanumantaya. We don't stop working till it is the end of the day. So, from morning to evening, they all are working. See, this is a lathe, children, a machine that has wooden stick. You can see this is, I am pointing a white point on the screen, children, pay attention. This is a wooden stick that turns round and round very fast, and she is using a thread. Thread in her hand, you can see here. Thread means taga. This thread she is using to cut the tip of the stick. Tip means point of the stick. Okay. She is using a thread to cut a tip of the stick to cut in an oval bead shape. ओवल बीड शेप देने के लिए वो क्या यूज कर रही है? थ्रेड. किस लिए? मीन्स शी कैन कट द टिप ऑफ द स्टिक, एंड यू कैन सी हियर ओवल शेप बीड्स डाउन. ओके. Usha and I counted. Rukamma made 15 beads in 15 minutes. So Usha and I means the girl who is telling the story and her friend Usha counted, means they were counting how Rukamma is cutting the tip of the stick to make an oval shaped bead. They were counting and Rukamma made 15 beads in 15 minutes. Means in 1 minute, how many beads she made? 1. 15 minutes, 15 beads. Hanumantaya's workshop had other interesting things in the cupboards. Bangles, toy cars, earrings and keychains. So not only they were making beads and the dolls, but they were making bangles, toy cars, earrings and keychains. How I wish I could make such lovely toys too, I whispered to Usha. So what that girl whispered to Usha? Whispered means talking slowly. How I wish I could make such lovely toys too, means she is interesting to make the toys. We spent a few hours talking to Hanumantaya and his family. We learned a lot from them about the toys. So what they did, they spent few more hours with them. With them means whom? With Hanumantaya and his family, and they learned lot from them about the toys. Soon it was time to go back home. We visited the toy market on our way back. So when they were going back to their school or to their home, what they did, they visited to the toy market, a market where we can get the toys on their way back. We all got a little doll each from the market. So what they did, they took little dolls for each of them. I have a doll wearing a red dress. Usha and Shruti have dolls wearing blue dresses. What's the color of Usha's doll, children? Red? No. Then blue. Good. The dolls were just like the ones Hanumantaya had been making. So how were the dolls? Same like how Hanumantaya was making. I enjoyed the school trip very much. I would love to go to the toy town again. In the end, what the girl said, that she loved to go the toy town again and she enjoyed the school trip very much. Where the children went to the school trip, children? To a real toy town. And where is that toy town? In Channapatna. Good. So in this way, children, we have completed an interesting story, that is the toy town, real toy town. Here we have completed the teaching part. Your homework is read the lesson correctly. In the next period, we will be solving the textbook exercise. Thank you.